Welcome back to another day in the life as a reseller in Hawaii. Today is a little different because I have my first Whatnot show after being off that platform for months. Then I'll show you packaging up the orders and finally working more on the shed transformation. If you guys have been following along, this shed is eventually going to become my office space because right now my reselling business has basically taken over parts of my house. So the goal is to create a space that feels organized, creative, and honestly, just less stressful. So today is a mix of reselling, shipping chaos, and trying to slowly build the dream one step at a time. Let's get into it. My morning went pretty good. I had a doctor's appointment that went really well. Got to hear the baby's heartbeat. We are gonna have a Whatnot show, and then I'll try to get that all packaged up. We'll do some other things. This is my setup. It's not the greatest. I have some numbers that are like the pre-made ones from Amazon. I have some items preloaded by their name, like these Farm Rio pants that I don't want to sell for $2 or $5. I have those type of items preloaded, but even then I have some of my other items preloaded at $5 so people kind of get an idea, but then I also do random pulls. This Whatnot show, I'm trying something new where I set up a custom shipping policy where I'm gonna do 7 items can fit into one flat rate box. I'm hoping that works out. It's 4 minutes to start and this person is supposed to be helping me, my husband. Look what he is doing. Scarfing down chips and coffee.
Temperature check for coffee.
Cans
Perfect.
full of chips.
Ready for action.
Not ready for action. We got like 3 minutes now until we're
4 minutes. That's fast.
About to go live.
Alright, so I'm getting my computer prepped so I can run the items on my computer, and then I'm gonna get my phone, or we're gonna actually stream from my phone.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
She gets
I get nervous every time.
Makes sense. You're broadcasting live. The entertainment capital of our room.
The entertainment capital of our room.
What's happening? What's up? Thanks for being here. Aloha.
Hi, welcome in. Thanks everyone for being here. I'm trying something a little different this show. Okay, I haven't been here for a hot minute. It has been a while. It's the first show in quite a while. Into it.
We go fast. We make dreams happen. We're happy to be here with you. Thanks for having us.
Size small. Oh, thank you for sharing the link. About a 25-inch inseam. Size small. Thank you, Tammy.
You got a sold there? Oh, sold!
But I do, in the thing you can see, I have pictures that show that there's a couple of spots just right here. Pink wallet, and I do have noted that there is some discoloring around the zipper. Little Lululemon, little mini crossbody. Like, it's just very tiny. Okay, so I'll be honest with you, this is not a great system, but clothes are in my room where I had my Whatnot show. My office is out there. So I have to go out to the office space, figure out the numbers of which ones I need to grab, and then take them over there to package them up. Not ideal, but when you have a small space, you kind of just have to work with what you got. I could potentially roll my thing over there, but this guy was already in kind of a wonky situation. He's missing 2 wheels, and so rolling it back and forth is a pain, especially when it's full of clothes. And somehow at some point he lost another wheel, so now we are a one-wheeled wonder. And he is not rolling so great, and I'm actually so nervous that I have like things holding it up, but I tied my patio to my like dresser zone to help keep it upright because I'm worried the whole thing's gonna fall over. So I've got my box with the tissue. I did do large flat rate box for 7 items for a set price, but I don't need a large flat rate for this, so we're gonna drop it down to a medium. I like to put some tissue in it. I tried to get all the fuzzies off before the show, but I like to just do one more little over, get any more last minute fuzzies that may have accumulated. Got one of my little thank you stickers, a little random goodie that says you are awesome. Now I'm going to print out the packing label and the packing slip with what's in it. It's been a few months, and so since I've done Whatnot, but they've changed their packing slip, so that's great. Now it doesn't take up a ton of paper, so I'm really stoked about that. So I'll put this in here, close it up, and label on, and we're done with this one. And now we have a bunch more to go. All right, so the next one, she has exactly 7 items, so she took full advantage of the bundle discount. So we gotta go find those numbers. Let's see, it's 2, 3, 6, and 10. She got this Free People top for $2. Derek Lamb Crosby for $2. Fiore leggings for $18. And this Lucky cotton shirt that I just think is absolutely adorable for $5. This Aloe yoga tank sold for $21. That's pretty cool. And then one of these Corey dresses sold for $15, and then the other one sold for $10. And these were 2 dresses that I did have a start price of $10, when normally I have most things at $5 and $2, but they do retail for well over $100. Great brand. These were in great condition. And sometimes I'm just have a little bit more of like, I want to get more than, you know, $5 for this. And so I make sure to make my starting bid higher so I don't have that disappointment. And if they don't sell for the price that I want, then that's okay. Sometimes when I price things higher and I'm like hoping, but I'm also kind of like, well, it depends on like how the show goes. If I don't get any pre-bids or nobody bids on it at the higher price, but my show is going really well, I will actually drop the price, which I did do on a couple of things during my show. I had things that were supposed to start at 5 and the show was going well. So I was like, you know what? Let's make it start at 2 instead of 5. Stoke somebody out. And, she's got a big order, so we're gonna put a cute little soap into this one. So this buyer only got 1 item, and what Whatnot does is it changes it to like the cheapest rather than going priority, because they just got 1. It's gonna go the cheapest option, so it's gonna go flat, USPS ground. So for that, I'm gonna wrap it in tissue paper, use my thank you card, my thank you sticker, I mean. So yeah, that looks kind of nice. And sometimes I have stickers that I can add into the order. I am out of stickers right now, so I'm not gonna be doing that. But because it's going ground, I'm not gonna put it in a flat rate box. I'm gonna be putting it in one of my Holly mailers. I'll still include the little packing slip. Okay, this is all that I have left from my Whatnot show, and a couple of these items I didn't even run because I decided to save them for my next one. In total, I sold 50 items. After fees, I brought home $380, making my average sale price around $7. I'll pop up the exact numbers, but not too shabby considering that I was on for about an hour and 20 minutes, and I think maybe it took me close to about 2 hours to ship. So I'm happy, and people got really great deals, and that's awesome. I like stoking people out, and it also means that I moved a lot of stuff. I've literally been collecting things specifically for Whatnot for ages, and I needed to do a show so bad. Like I've been saying, it's kind of been a theme of like we're in purge mode, even though I keep going to sales and stuff. But in general, our overall goal is to get rid of more. Even with me going to sales, I'm still putting out and sending more away than I am bringing into my home. So that feels really good. Everything is packaged up, so I'm gonna quickly run to the post office, get this all dropped off, and then we will open up the shed and see if there's any projects or things that we can pull out. Grab some boxes. Grab one of these. I've got everything dropped off besides one package because I ran out of boxes, but we'll go home and do that. I'll drop it off first thing tomorrow. We'll get into the shed, and tonight I need to edit my video that is going to be coming out this week, so we still have a little bit of a work day ahead of us. Hi, welcome to this, and yes, I know it's not pretty, but imagine the future of which it could be, and one of the things we will be doing is replacing this. One thing that we're not going to be able to fix is the fact that this door is wonky because a buddy of ours who helped us move was impatient and smashed it. in the process of moving. All right, well, let's take a look inside. Surprisingly, this has been like round 3 of getting rid of stuff. You could not tell at all. But I promise you, progress has been made. One of the things is that may like kind of deceive that is some of these spots on the shelves are empty now. So my plan is I have a bin of clothes. I'm gonna pull that out. I have some stuff I had already pulled off to the side to bring out as well. And then I'm gonna actually get rid of this clothing rack. So I'm just gonna give it away for free. So I'm gonna take this out, take some pictures, and then post it on Facebook Marketplace. And then from there, and I probably won't go in this order, I will be moving some bins around to try to make things feel a little bit more organized. Okay, I was getting a little too warm. This is a good little stopping point. I already have these speakers and this is a camera posted on Facebook Marketplace for sale. I have a bin of clothes that I'm going to be taking with me into the house with some other random things, so hopefully that will motivate me to get that done. And every time I'm just organizing it a little bit more and a little bit more, like this paint. Paint goes up here. For whatever reason, it was over there. I don't know, just so dusty. And at this point, it's hard to see the vision. But imagine with me, like back in the day, you were a kid. This all emptied out, okay? All cleaned up and nice. We get in some like boring, put up some like faux walls kind of situation. I think it's gonna be pretty epic. I think it's gonna be pretty nice. And almost everything on this side will just be gone. The plan is to get a smaller shed that will live on the side of the shed. And that smaller shed will house the tools, the paint, and all that stuff. So that will no longer be in here. And every day, not every day, but every time I come in here, I just work on it a little bit more and a little bit more. And it's hard to tell, but there's so much progress that has been made. So I'm gonna photograph the shelf, I'm gonna photograph and put that on Facebook Marketplace and then bring in my stuff into the house, which is kind of ironic. Like, I got rid of so much stuff today through my whatnot show and made all this space, and now I'm just gonna fill that space up with stuff. Ideally at some point that won't be the case, but for now, this is how we keep pushing and this is how we keep getting things through. Yeah, I feel good. I feel good. And then after, I'm gonna just relax for a little bit, and then I'll do some editing in bed while probably like closer to bedtime. And then hopefully tomorrow I finish the edit and get that video dropped, and I can start working on this video. Thank you so much for coming along with me on kind of a mundane but also fun day. And I hope this just inspires you to also get up and to take care of things and to see that there's a different way of life, that you don't have to do the 9 to 5. There is some controversy that people have around reselling. I don't subscribe to that at all because it has made such a huge difference in my life. And being a mom for me is top priority. For me, reselling supports my life, not reselling is my life. Subscribe, like this video, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week.